we're halfway done. There is still so much to do, but I'm excited.
Our strategy's working so far.
Yeah, Dave and Jenny are doing great work tackling homes and businesses, and we are loving working on these community projects with the people of Fort Morgan.
Our job here is to remind the people of Fort Morgan why this town is so special and why they should be proud of this place. And our hope is that these next projects will illustrate just that.
Historic landmarks and symbols are what is special and unique about any place you go to. And so that's true of small towns, big cities, and it's true of Fort Morgan.
Yep. And that can actually be used as like a vehicle to attract visitors.
Yeah, so in Wetumpka, Alabama, we had the Big Fish House, and that was something we really wanted to showcase. In Fort Morgan, that feature that we want to showcase, the Rainbow Bridge. The Rainbow Bridge is on the National Register of Historic Places because it is the longest marsh arch bridge in the nation.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was restored a few years ago. It's really special to the town, to its identity, and now it's mostly a pedestrian bridge. They do use it occasionally. They'll drive across it for like celebrations and, you know, special things like 4th of July. Right off Highway 52, which is a historic byway, is this gateway welcoming tourists to Fort Morgan. This is where the town welcome sign is.
You know what?
What?
Fort Morgan is kind of like the pot of gold at the end of the Rainbow Bridge.
God, I love you so much.
It's my mom joke.
It's your time to shine.
Our next project is creating a new welcome sign that'll attract visitors.
Our big strategy here is to use this sign as a marketing tool, something that people will take pictures in front of. What's up?
Afternoon.
Hi.
Hey, y'all.
How's it going?
And to help us with this redesign, we're meeting with Mayor Lynn and Andrew from the Chamber of Commerce. They're two of the biggest cheerleaders for all of Fort Morgan, and several other community leaders who are really invested in what's happening with this revitalization.
This is the gateway into town, and these guys are all working on getting the landscaping looking better around here.
Yeah.
Wow. But if we're gonna do that, I want that sign to be something special and that really reflects your real identity as a town.
We are growing as a community to be stronger and better. The sign's gonna be a stepping stone now, so there's actually something in this community to be proud of.
Are we ready?
Yep.
Yeah, it's tight over here.
If Ben and Erin can create a sign that really catches the attention of passerbys, we can show them what we have to offer.
All right, goodbye to this sign.
Thanks, y'all. Good work.
Thank y'all so much.
We're gonna head back to Laurel, and I'm gonna work on a sign design and how we can best illustrate what Fort Morgan is and what it has to offer. So we're trying to help Fort Morgan rebrand themselves, and we're gonna start with the town catchphrase, Oasis on the Plains, for the new welcome sign. It's the same catchphrase we used on the mural, and we want to reinforce the idea at one of the main entrances into town. You've got to know what you stand for, what image you want to project to the world who doesn't know who you are, because once you figure that out, it's just one of those fundamental building blocks that you can build everything else on. So I've got a concept. I want the materials to somehow represent agriculture and industry. So we're going to have a stone base that gives it some gravity. And then we'll have Fort Morgan in the wood, wrap those letters in metal as well. We'll have metal frame, and then the slogan at the top, Oasis on the Plains. That should feel kind of like it's floating. We established our color story for the entire town when we were working on the facade project, and I'm applying that same color palette, and this sign is a common thread between the crop rows, the sunset, the Rainbow Bridge. I hope it all comes together in the artwork of this sign. You want it to look cool because you want people to pull over and you want them to take a picture with it. And when people take a picture with it, they tell their friends, and hopefully they want to go take a picture with that sign too. The reason it matters to me that we do this work in Fort Morgan is we show them how much change can come from focusing on your town. To have a sign designed with intent is a great early step towards making a town that feels like it knows what it's doing and what it's striving toward.
One of the great things about having a factory is that we have the resources to do things like cutting out metal letters.
And we want to contribute. Even if we're in Laurel, we can't be in Colorado right now.
So today, we're gonna put the catchphrase on the sign. You wanna set it in the center? Straight down?
I designed the lettering and I sent it to Ronnie at the factory so he could cut it out on the CNC laser.
Now we're actually going to weld the letters to the big beam. It's cool. Erin can design the sign. We can make part of it here, and then it all comes together in Fort Morgan from our hometown to theirs.
This is looking great.
It's going fast.
How are you figuring out the kerning?
I bought it.
It's the spacing between letters. I like to add a lot of extra space when you're trying to make like a statement. If you just left it at 0 kerning, it would just say Oasis on the Plains.
Each one of these little projects is just one step closer to bringing this town back.
When towns start telling their stories and they do it with creativity, it makes the younger people in that community start to feel pride.
I didn't really have a lot of stories to tell from this community, and doing stuff and helping it, now I have stories to tell.
Children have to believe that the place they're from is special because it grew you. And this is a part of who you are. That makes you feel responsible for its success. We're so excited for everyone to see this new welcome sign. We won't get to see it in person, but that's okay, because Paige is back to make sure the reveal goes off without a hitch.
We'll get to see it when we go back.
Yeah.
We are so excited to unveil this to all of Fort Morgan who's really come out, so thank you. And it took a lot of people, a lot of time, a lot of effort. So, who's ready for the big sign reveal? Woo! Let's get it 3, 2, 1.
This is the capstone. This piece of art here really brings it together and showcases what our town has to offer.
My favorite part about the sign is that it's reflecting a rainbow, and then it has so much of our community in the logo.
I'm so excited because this sign will bring a new view to our amazing town.
I love the scale of the sign. This thing has a presence.
And I love the mix of materials there. The sky is just as much
It is.
a part of this sign as the stuff that we did to it.
Creating this new catchphrase and the new signage is helping Fort Morgan determine who they are as a town.
Yeah, but also, you know, when people are driving by, it will spark their interest. It'll give them one more reason, you know, like, hey, let's pull over and see what the Oasis on the Plains is.